Spilling Tea with Tina, and it's your host, Tina Yagani. Welcome to another episode. Before we get started, we gotta talk about my shady ass cameraman. Me and him were having a conversation last night, and he told me I was an ultra asshole. Now, first of all, I've been trying to get Frank to chime in on some of these issues and topics since we started, because Frank is actually a really funny motherfucker, but he likes to be behind the scenes. So, Frank, why don't you let all my viewers know why you called me an ultra asshole?
Man, you're an asshole, man. You just an ultra asshole. That's what you are.
My feelings hurt. My one feeling, you've heard it. I feel like I'm a nice bitch.
You don't like to listen, man. You don't like to listen. I gotta be your pops and tell you what the fuck to do every goddamn day, every hour of the day. Tired of this shit.
I feel like he's gonna report me to the fucking union or something. Whatever, Frank. Frank, did you get a chance though? Let's talk about some new music. Did you get a chance to listen to Pop Smoke's new album?
No, I did not listen to Pop Smoke's new album.
Me and Frank are not like on the same musical taste at all. First of all, R.I.P. to my guy Pop Smoke. Album dope as shit. 50 did his fucking thing. 50 did his thing. It's a great body of work from start to finish. There's a song for everybody. I really liked how he took the for many men wish death upon me. 50. That was hard. It's kind of crazy because the album's real reminiscent to a lot of 50 Cent's work with the different, he got something for the ladies. He got something that's more thugged out. I think it's a good body of work. It's a shame his life was cut short, but it's a good project. Definitely check it out. Frank, what kind of music you listen to though? I feel like you probably sing R&B in the mirror or something like that because you're real dry sometimes.
I listen to a lot of pop music.
You listen to pop music. What are you listening to?
Whatever the hell they got on the
like Lady Gaga, Katy Perry.
I ain't say all
He
that.
said pop music. What? If you said my camera guy, he's like a big swole guy. Everybody that comes in, they be like Big Frank. His ass look like Terry Crews and shit. Talking about I listen to pop music. What pop music?
Whatever come on. I don't be knowing the name of the artist. I'll be like, I like that song, and whatever come on, that's my shit.
You look like a Justin Bieber type of guy.
If he make it, Despacito, that was my shit. Despacito, that was
I didn't
shit.
like that song, but it's
I
funny.
bumped that for like 2 years. Especially when I went to DR, I was bumping that the whole time. They had the remix out there too. Ooh-wee.
I'm at a loss for words. We're gonna help him get his musical taste together. But I have a musical guest in the building that hopefully can help me with his opinion on music because I'm not sure about my camera guy. He's in the shower singing to pop music somewhere. So I got in the building with me rapper. I definitely want to say artist because he did the singing, the rapping, the whole thing on his album is very dope. I got clothing designer, creator, Baltimore's own, 7 City in the building.
I only go for the money, baby. I'm on a go for the money, baby. Hey, into this earth, girl.
Let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me, just throw in the 3 letters FMO, and I mean a whole gang will pull up, but I'm FMO 7 City. I do go by 7 City. You go FMObrand.com. Everywhere you go, we gonna have it for you.
We got to toast that because it's For Moguls Only in the building. You know your girl's a young mogul is all. Shut up, Frank. Yes, I'm in my baby 30s, okay? Yeah. He tried to make me old. And you brought somebody with you. We have E in the building. You are also a part of the For Moguls brand, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, y'all can find me at Instagram, FMO Easy. You know what I mean?
He's like, y'all know what I mean? First of all, I'm happy you're here. I got to listen to your project, and I'm not trying to be shady to Baltimore rappers. Well, yeah, I am. I was like really surprised. A lot of, not that I didn't think you would give a good body of work. It's just like you listen to a lot of Baltimore artists, and it's all the same. It's all that I'm a dope boy kind of music. This, you had like the trap, the party, the pain, everything kind of in one. When is your album officially dropping?
It's beautiful.
Are we getting the exclusive? We getting the exclusive?
You are
here?
getting the exclusive. Like I told you, the first person that have heard it. The excitement. You're the first person I sent it off to. And it's just getting started, even though I put so much time into this body of work. So
how long have you been working on it?
To be honest with you, this is the title says it all. Like I've been making music since 2000 and I want to say 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say about 2010. So from 2010 to now, I would say I've been working on this album. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily the records, like none of the records are that old, but the message, the vibe, the whole overall premise, save yourself. I only got that through the grind I've been through. And through when you putting out stuff, you do a lot of things, shortcomings, you going around corners. I'm mending together records. This is the first in the studio. All the beats are paid for, mixed, mastered. Everything is ready.
Say that again for local artists, please. All the beats are what?
all the beats are purchased. I purchased all of those. I got the paperwork. We coming strong.
So you have this brand out. You might have saw your girl in a picture. Last week. How you doing?
Killed it.
I love it. I love the whole concept for Moguls Only. First of all, how did you come up with the whole name?
Well, it kind of go into the same type of story. Just always been an entrepreneur. Just really determining the mindset that I need to be in. Like, what I need to do different? Like I see a lot of things happening. It's saturated. So how can I separate myself? And it was always the mentality, like once I started getting into the law of attraction and deliberate creation, all those type of things, I opened up.
Everybody wants to be a boss.
Yeah.
So it's selling that mogul lifestyle. Everybody wants to be a mogul. Even if they're not, they still want to live it, so you can live it with the clothing line. You have a big endorser, though. I see Jess Hilarious is in a lot of your clothing. How did you guys get linked up?
I hate to say the same thing, but honestly, I don't have a direct connection to it. Just deliberate creation. I remember watching. This is the first time I actually got to say it, but it tripped me out because I used to watch her show on Fox, like just naturally removed. Like I don't even know her. And then
I would have thought like you were gonna say we grew up together or something.
No. I reached out. I went online and just how can we send you some stuff? Didn't get no response. And then just around November of last year, affiliate of ours said, "Oh, Jess about to shoot a video, and she's looking if she want to put Baltimore brands in there. You'd be perfect." To be honest with you, I already knew that we wasn't gonna make the video. Like, I just had the vibes like it's so many politics, but I was like, she gonna like the stuff,
right?
And eventually, she gonna start to wear it. And that's how it started. So,
but I think that's important. I think sometimes people come out with the clothing line and they're like, "Oh, well, you have to wear this." They're not like that's very humble. Like you reached out to her. People have a clothing line and they'll be like, "Well, you got to pay for this." Sometimes you need to give some shit away for free to get some promotion. So that's
advertisement. My sister, old school, she's 10 years older than me. She was talking to my mother because a lot of times the women around me be real tight. What you doing that for? And she said it to my mother. She was like, it's like when I told her sending stuff to Jess, she was like, what? She need to be paying. And she was like, it's advertised, like for advertisement. It dawned on me for the first time I heard it worded like some of the best advertisements you can get.
It's free.
Especially these days.
Yeah. And when they see somebody in your clothes, if a celebrity comes through, they're wearing your clothes, they're going to see it. Thousands and thousands of people are going to see it, and it's going to come back to you. Now, you have, like, 2 different logos, though, I noticed. Like, you have what you have on with the lettering, and then you also have, like, that little guy with the little afro. Yeah. So, who came up with the ideas?
So, the Drip Man, he's growing. I came up with it, maybe 5 years ago. It used to look different. I wish I had the version of it.
What did it used to look like?
So, the whole brand, so... All right, so this is how the whole FMO thing, the premise overall started was, I don't know if you know, I did the Spring Jam event. That's my event. So around the year that I first did that, it was always, all these things I did just because I liked music. So I was like, all right, you got to get these urges, So I started doing events. And that year, school that just had the city so on fire, and I'm like, wow, yes, it just made sense.
Right.
And at the time, it was a lot of other people doing MMG, and of course, Rock Nation is almost, ROC is almost the same as that thing. So I was like, oh, people will buy into it better. So that's when I kind of rebranded. So at the time, it was Success Breed Moguls, but underneath of it, I used to have under there For Moguls Only. And on my SoundCloud for my music, it was SoundCloud / For Moguls Only. Every time somebody would read it, like, how'd you come up with that? How'd you come up with that?
It's hard though. It's like simple things, but you put it together and it's hard. It's definitely hard.
Thank you.
It's crazy because like I posted that picture and you got like a whole movement and like 7 motherfuckers came out of nowhere like, hey, we're with For Moguls. How many people are like with the whole clothing line, the brand, the movement?
If you got the mogul mentality, you with the movement. You might not have a shirt yet, but it's coming. I believe that signals are strong, you know? Like even how I sent you the first record. When you sent me that message this morning, you don't know how, like, it made my day. Like, I had just had to listen to something that was already making my day. And then you made my day. And I was like, dang, why don't you do one of those kind of days? Like, seriously, because I was really, like, just had said, wow, it's just starting. And I've been dealing with this project. Like, listen to it. When you get in the mix and master, you got to listen to it.
It feels good when people are, like, recepting it. Like, they're giving that good energy back. When you put in that work and it's like people are fucking with it, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, great feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like, Ron hooked us up. My cousin Ron Dream. Shout out to Ron.
Shout out to Ron. You're...
And I wasn't, like I said, I really wasn't expecting what I was going to, you know, hear as a Baltimore artist. But it was, like, from the first fucking track. Like, it just kept getting better and better. I was like, oh, okay, this is, like, some Wale, you know, like... Kendrick, like, but still trap, like, all into one. It was definitely dope. Now, one of my favorite songs on the album is Oil Money. You know, I'm Middle Eastern, and I'm trying to get that oil money. It's funny because a lot of the features, I knew who they were right away. I didn't have, like, the names. But who was that on that record with you? I know that voice, but I couldn't.
That's Wish Granite.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wish Granite killed that thing.
Yeah. I was like,
shout out to bro.
Yeah. And you did the remix for the Cash. PDM Perk killed that. Mm-hmm. He killed that. You killed it too, but I was just like, that shit is hard. And you had previously shot a video for that, right?
Yep. It's funny how that all played out. Actually, that was my return to music for the Cash. That's why it's actually like last on the CD because it's been out for a while, video out. But that was my return. I had took like 3 years off just dealing with the clothes. I had a baby, well actually 2 babies, and just kind of resituating. I appreciate it. Just trying to get back. So actually, I did the record. Shout out to 808 Cali. You met him.
Yes, he actually does my intro song on here.
Oh, cool.
My little brother.
Yeah, he did the beat. It was funny how he even came to like. Well, I was working at the time, for him to come and be a producer when I was...
He's dope. For someone that's so young, I was like, you are a baby when I met you. And I, like, told him what I needed, and he got it. And it worked.
Dope. And Nigel, Hitman, I left the studio, and that's when I knew I was heating up, because normally I gotta... I don't know if you're familiar with Hitman Studio, but it's all the hot artists go there. So I normally got to keep, yo, what's going on? I think I know he was texting me more, you know, so I'm like, okay. So I went to the studio, I did the song, and I said, look, bro, I'm going to get that mixed down Friday. This was Friday. I left. Next day, he sent me the thing, said, you ready with hella fires. So I'm like, you ready, Flames? I was confused a little bit, like, so I got in it. So, you know, when you first list on it, the text message, they only let you play 30 seconds or it kept cutting
right.
off. So I jumped in the car, about to run somewhere, and I playing. I'm like, who is that? He killing it, right? So I'm like, damn. I didn't even ask him who. I don't know if I found out who it was. Maybe like a week later, because I didn't want to like be weird. Because I figured whatever it was, he put it together. But yeah, that was dope.
You should be very proud. I also really like trust issues, and it was driving me crazy because I'm trying to figure out where I know that sample from. Was it a Kanye beat? Somebody took it. Somebody had it before. That beat, the sample's hard, and it just really goes in. So, you know, we got to spice it up a little bit, you know.
Absolutely.
So what are some things that give you trust issues?
Trust issues? What gives me trust issues?
Do we need a shot? Do we need to do a shot? We might wait to the hot topic for that.
There's a lot of things give me trust issues. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a very particular person. So it's like, to be honest, it takes a while for me to get over it. Like I think every initial relationship I'm an introvert by nature, you know what I mean?
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Well, Oh.
Yeah. So I'm interested.
Hard-headed. No, I'm kidding. I have a lot of tourist friends. You guys are really hard-headed, though. Good people, but you're hard-headed as shit.
I know. I'm trying to think what really give me trust issues.
What are some of the trust issues, from being in this business, especially being in a city like Baltimore, everybody doesn't know how to do business here. Yeah. So you can kind of get trust issues from that. Has there been a time, in the music or the clothing industry where you've gotten people giving you kind of trust issues from that?
And I was just looking at some footage from Spring Jam over the couple years and just looking at a couple guys like, some of them. But anyway, well, the industry is so crazy. I've made relationships off of trust. I remember it was somebody who was coming through my my Facebook, kept talking about, I can get you on the show with Yo Gotti, I can get you on. And that's how I met Tracy. I know you're familiar with Tracy Icon, but I was like, I had to call like, wait a minute, this guy keep telling me he can get me on your show for $300. Is this valid? Mm-hmm. But to be honest with you, and I was talking to a guy yesterday, and we were just talking about how it's tough for artists to really blow here. Mm. So I feel
why do you think that is? We talked about this on another show I had, but why do you think it's so hard for Baltimore artists to blow up? Do you think it's just they're scared of a city like Baltimore? A lot of these guys, some of the lifestyles they live, I've heard like AR say, well, I'm going to put him on and he might not live, or, the kind of lifestyle, he's going to bring a lot of drama. But then it's like, come on, a lot of these other rappers, what is it about Baltimore you think the industry is so scared of?
I think that Baltimore mentality is a very wild roller coaster. I think that's the most first important thing, because music is a business. Mm-hmm. Like, these guys who run this business, they know structure. They know what they're looking for. It's a difference between if I'm a knucklehead, but I can get my mind right when it's time to be intellectual or to come correct, or like you in the room with people who cutting your check and you telling them I mean, I know how my people are. They sometimes money at the time don't even matter. Like, man, fuck you think you is? Nobody talk to me like that. Just different. Right.
I think people have that I already made it attitude sometimes here. When you gotta pay your dues. You can't.
It's funny that you the old money. Let's take old money for instance. I was trying to get this big feature, right? And I ended up saving some money.
What feature were you trying to? Who were you trying to get? You can't say that and then not say it.
I was trying to get YG Tech on the song.
Okay.
I wanted to get Tech on the song, so we were talking about the amount. And it was a decent amount. And in my opinion, I feel like these are what make or break artists in the city, because a lot of times once they start running a certain kind of way, they get that circle and then they don't want let nobody in the circle. Yeah. But it's like that could be Jay-Z cousin removed from X-Mine. It's like or they can end up running into Jay and be like, oh, this is my guy right here. We did this song together. Especially when I'm paying. That's a whole nother story. So
doesn't that drive you nuts when you try to pay people and they still don't do their fucking job? Yeah. I had a conversation with someone today because I'm looking for a branding person. And I'm like, you want me to pay you a bag and I have more followers than you? You're a branding and promo person. You're supposed to have a bigger following, better. You're selling yourself. And people don't realize that in business, you're selling yourself. Mm-hmm. If you would have came in this room to this interview and it was like a hot-ass mess and didn't look professional, you'd be like, whoa, what am I doing here? Like, everything, you are a representation of your brand.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you how I'm going to do it different. This is my vision.
All right, what's your vision?
I feel like, so for instance, like, a lot of people watching the brand, watching what I'm doing, they watching, I know. Mm. So, for instance, within the next month or so, people going to start reaching out. I want to do this, I want to do that. Instead of putting a $1,500, $2,000 price break on it right now, give me $200-$300, give me $500, give me what you can. Let's do the record, let's push it. Because that's how Wayne got hot. But another thing is, like, we all in Baltimore. Like, for instance, let's say you come to me and say, I swear you should do a song with them. All right, that's enough credit enough for us to figure it out. Tina saying that this person is hot. They don't have a budget right now. Because, of course, I got to get something because that's your worth. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they don't have a budget right now, but they from the city. You got to build up. Like, honestly, I look at Wayne's story. Like, when Wayne got hot, he was doing record for. Like, he didn't even have his own project. He was just on everybody else's stuff, killing it. It's easy. honestly, like I like the thing I say about my CD is a lot of the songs I threw up to the guys, it was easy for them to kill it because I already set the tone. Oh, this is what the song about. Oh, that's what we going. Slam dunk. Same thing. So once and that's the song. That's everybody's inspired by somebody else. Once I hear what you doing, okay, I'm coming. You feel me? So that's honestly how I plan on doing it. Working with everybody, regardless. When I'm up, if you from Baltimore and Tina say you hot, I'm coming to work with you one way or another. You know
but
what
see,
I mean?
you think different. A lot of people in this city, it's like everyone. They always use that crabs in a barrel. But it's like a lot of people I know here have genuine love for me. I have genuine love for them. It's like Ron. Ron came through. He told me you should get hooked up with him, reach out to him. You know, it's like, so I took his word. It's like there's so much talent in this city. I always say it. From music, art, you know, the fashion, the media. And it's like, if everybody would just come together, you know, kind of like, you know, how Young Money did, or, you know, it would be so fucking hot. Because there really is, even though the city is fucked up, there is so much talent in this city.
It's no belief, though. Like, I told somebody the other day, exponential growth can happen instantly if you believe it, if your soul is unfiltered. And that next day, I mean, the next month I had sales-wise, it was crazy. It was like I'm teaching myself. The next month I had crazy sales. Like, and I think that we run around, we shining, but a lot of times we ain't never had nothing. So it's like, when you get a little bit of something, you're like, damn, I don't deserve this. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that really come with what's really holding us back.
I never thought about that, though, like, kind of the psychology behind it, you know, on a deeper level, you know. Even, like, myself, I have gone through a journey of, like, doubt with the media thing, and I had to step my thing up, like, hey, you are that bitch. Hey, you can do it. But a lot of, you know, artists kind of go through the same thing.
Everybody. We all, like, I've been listening. So what I do every day, I listen to something that builds me up. They say faith is through listening. Like, Ali, Law of Attraction, made himself the greatest boxer of all time. But he still had that coach. And you are the greatest. You're the greatest. You need that. You need that. And
you gotta put it into existence.
That's what makes it easy for me.
They say, like, the power of the mind is no joke, and it sounds cliche, but once you start really thinking that, you think big, things definitely come to you.
I'm an example.
But
I'm not saying I'm there, but
I want to definitely plug a little. I see you guys have this model search going on for the For Moguls Only. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? And then, ladies, if you're listening, maybe we can find you guys some models. You know, your girl,
some models.
You know.
Actually, what I would like to do is something that represents you at the show.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because, like, visually, I'm an ecstatic type of person. I see you are too. That's the most important thing. Like, I've been in events for a long time, so I'm like at the hotel, like big events. So eventually my goal is to get there. So with the fashion show, I want to kind of do a lower scale version of that. So
what are you looking for anybody that's listen? What are you looking as far as for models right now?
I'm looking for 15 women, 10 males. Oh,
okay. If you need any help picking the males, just holler at me.
Absolutely.
I got
Actually, so we want to do it the casting. We do want to do. Actually, we can build. Honestly, I want to keep this going. I'm gonna do the show in September, but I want to kind of look at 2 shows a year, maybe like 6 or 7 castings a year. Because what I realize is that my models, like for instance, I want a team that can take the pictures and do the website and do all that. But if it's time to go do a show, we can go kill it. You know what I mean? Like, I want you should be able to walk. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's talking about model. That's cool.
Some people can't walk. But there's people who might rather do print than runway. Me, I've done runway before, and it's, like, nerve-wracking to me. I feel like I'm going to fall off the runway and die. I've done it before, but, I mean, everyone, I guess, they got their different levels of modeling.
And the same thing we would have with the brand. But I think I'm gonna kind of these people will be the people who what I would put on my website. I would try to have the website kind of reflect them, just so that way when it's coming to a show, we kind of can create our own show. So if we go on a fashion show, we can go and do something that they ain't never seen before. If we all built in. But for this show right now, I'm looking for 15 women, 10 males. We're gonna do the show in mid-September. I really don't have any height requirements. I really don't. Honestly, this how I am.
So all shapes, sizes.
All shapes, sizes.
That's dope. It's not like you gotta be above 5'7", 110 pounds. Like, it's good that you're representing all sizes.
I like to see if you want to work. we're going to work. You know what I mean? It's a lot of ways around. That's how I believe it's ways around a lot of things. You know, if you 5'7", I mean, they got 6-inch heels you can wear and make you look taller.
I mean, there's petite models too. Yeah.
You know, it's a lot if it's needed, but it's not needed for us.
And everybody you've picked, I've seen like on your site, everybody looks good. Like it's different looks. Shout out to Raven Paris. I saw her in your shirt too. That was dope. But have you ever got anybody that wanted to like do the modeling thing that you were just like, oh, it might not be a good fit? I know you're so positive, but come on, keep it real. There had to be somebody who were like,
well, all right, I got one. Well, a couple. Actually, some of the models be like some of these ass models be like, it be just too much ass. Like you, like
you never thought you heard guys say that. Too much ass.
No, like couple like. So I don't even see the girl Ellie who posts our stuff. A lot of times when she posted, the ass community just jumps on. And they be like, no. I mean, so for instance, of course, it's a business owner. I entertain it.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like,
maybe you're not the right fit.
Maybe try to go online and grab something, take your own pictures.
Tag in our post, maybe.
Maybe you're hungry.
Too much.
I was just wondering because you have this modeling search I see that you keep posting. So I'm like, I wonder, like, is there any bitches like applying that are a little?
No, I haven't had any. The one I was actually she was skinny. I was kind of a little bit worried about her, but she came through and she was decent. She could walk. I like the way she was slower and her moves and everything. So I feel like she was focused. But so far, one thing like. I'd always say in order to breed moguls, in order to be a mogul, you got to breed moguls. And
right.
I feel like instantly we get disassociated with nonsense. Like, and if it is nonsense, eventually it's going to just bring us out to the table and be like, okay.
Well, you could have another like girl or guy that has the right look, but then they show up and they're just on bullshit, and then they don't know how to do the modeling thing, or they don't know how to be professional, and that could throw it off too.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna try to. I hope that some people pull up to that, so that way it can be some entertainment for my.
You
my
could be
content.
like, what was it, American Idol? You could do that with the modeling thing, though. I think that would be fucking hilarious, like the Baltimore version. Well, DMV, include everybody too.
We could stage some cool stuff too.
Yeah, like I think it would be dope. It would be dope. But I'm gonna pour you guys a shot. I'm going to bring you into this little hot topic that's going around right now, the whole Will and Jada thing and the entanglement.
Oh, man.
Are you guys familiar with what's going on?
Yes.
Pass me a shot glass. So Will and Jada came out that, in fact, Jada did have an affair with August Alsina. And we kind of already thought that to begin with, but it was like off the record. And people are losing their minds because she went on her red table and said she was in an entanglement. So this whole little entanglement thing. So I don't know, you guys need to do your shot first to get into this. Are you ready? This is spilling tea. We're going to spill the tea a little. So, oh, you guys just not even cheering to me. Okay. All right. So, entanglement. First of all, that's a good fucking word choice. I feel like that should be on a fucking t-shirt, entanglement. You might want to put that in your brain. Do you think, like, her putting that out for national television on her show, they said it did numbers. Do you think, at the end of the day, it's like, are they being truthful or are they doing it to kind of promote the show, or a little bit of both? How do you feel about it?
I think it's both. I think it's truthful, but I think that with so much pause on life, it's the perfect time for them to take advantage.
Right.
That's what I mean, just because even with a lot of positive speakers, Will is always on there, and it's something he say. Like, he always talking about that. Like, he one of the persons who always talking about depth. So if you talking about depth, like, you don't care about stuff like this. I
think everybody's like, it's been rumored for years that they had an open relationship. Like, He's been linked to a lot of
I don't know about his
co-stars that he's been with. Like, they even said him and, like, Eva Mendes kind of had a little thing. I don't know. I like Will and Jada, but I always wonder, how do you go from Tupac to Will Smith? Two different types of men.
It's funny.
But I feel like she womaned up. She's owning her truth, and it's like we live in a society. It's like people don't want you to own your truth and put your shit on the table. Nobody's perfect.
Everybody's scared to be vulnerable, but that's where you really win. Like, it's out there now. Like, they free. Like, I bet you, when you holding it in, like, that's like death.
It's relatable too. I think I saw a meme. It was like, I've been Will, I've been August, and I've been Jada. So I'm not judging. Like,
exactly.
I think when people are vulnerable, like you're saying, they're authentic, that's when people really relate to you. They can connect. You can't connect with someone who's like always, it's like everyone's doing that couple goals now. Like, and it's not real. No. Like, do you really think people are married and not cheating on each other? Like, do you think in our era, monogamy is like...
I only know one guy, and I'm 32.
Okay.
I only know
baby 30s, rapping for baby 30s in the world.
I only know one guy to this time, and that's me. Y'all heard me?
Oh, okay. Cheers to that.
I'm just kidding. I'm a work in progress.
So you're married?
I'm not married.
Okay.
But even just in a relationship where it starts, you gotta, honestly, these people having bad relationships get married. You know what I mean? But I only know one guy to this day that I know I can say,
but it's not just men anymore. It's women too. Like,
I can't speak for the women.
It's like people rush to get married because they think that's what society wants them to do, and they're not done being single. They're not done, being themselves, finding themselves. You can't be in a relationship and find yourself. You got to be whole first. So you guys, make one together. You both got to be strong.
They're making an easy choice.
Yeah, I don't know. An easy choice. What are your thoughts, E? He's like, why'd she ask me?
I mean, like you said, ain't nobody perfect. So, every relationship, go through its ups and downs. So it's just up to you how you want to carry the whole situation.
That was like the good guy answer.
We moguls.
I know it's like give me the good. No, I do a lot of issues with women. Like last week, I did kind of women's, outlook on everything. So I kind of want to bring men sometimes into the topics.
My last situation, I got a good girl right now. My last situation was like
a hot mess.
Baltimore best.
What happened? Like, give us the summary.
Well, I mean, to be honest, so even just through the natural. All right, first of all, so in marriage, what they say, even when my cousin got married, the woman is supposed to submit to the man that's being good. That's being good. Now, I got this whole type of mentality. So I feel like if you feel a man's wants, truly, submitting mostly, that's the main thing that men mostly want, to be honest with you. Like, and the thing is, I feel like most men...
watching my face right now.
I'm just referencing.
No, I'm joking.
But she was aggressive. I remember one time we went to McDonald's, like something small as McDonald's, and I had got sweet Chipotle, and like it turned into like this whole the car.
What do you mean?
Upside down. I don't like sweet Chipotle, like crying, scratching, craziness.
If you play with my food, I might, that's a serious topic. Food. But you lived and you learned, and you found something, better this go around. But I don't know, that whole submitting thing. Like, it's like some of these guys, they want you to submit, but they're not being men. They're not bringing anything really to the table. A lot of girls, and I'm guilty of this when I was younger too, you'll be in a relationship, you're paying all the fucking bills, you're working, you're doing everything, and you want me to submit to you too? Like... Well,
see, now that's... See, that man is not in the right function. That man can't be submitted to because that man, honestly, most men focus, like me, honestly, in the last 10 years, none of my girls have worked. Like, that's just my
Ladies,
overall...
are we listening to this? Do we believe him?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm the type of man that I feel like...
So you pay all the bills?
I pay all the bills.
Okay.
I feel like the woman
needs to be... This is just different thinking, like... For like the typical Baltimore guy, like this is interesting. He came here, he's like, I thought I'm just gonna talk about the album and the clothing line. No, we have a true story,
Perfect. Yeah.
I pay literally, you pay everything.
I pay everything.
Like everything.
I mean, it's getting better now. Like through my thought patterns and you know what I mean. Abundance is just vibrant in my family.
So, are you opposed to your woman, having her own career and her own independence as well?
No.
Okay.
Well, see, in order to be a mogul, you gotta be mogul. So everybody around you,
using that catchphrase.
They gotta boss up. You know what I mean? So it's like I was telling him the other day, like right now you might be doing this, but once we catch the wave, we can create all kinds of businesses. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or if you want to go to school, I would love that. If you want to do something, honestly, it's a tough wave. Like even sometimes when I go to work, I'm like, shit. Man, I wish she could go to work too. It was one time I was telling like shit when I got I'm about to make 50. I'm like, listen, it's an opportunity for us collectively to make 75 to 100, whatever. Like, let's do it.
Right.
But she feel like.
Oh man.
Wow. It just got a little deep.
She didn't feel it. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as they gave me the position, like, damn, my knee hurt.
Oh man.
I don't even know what to say. But we're gonna bring it back to the whole entanglement. I'm gonna give you some names. We're gonna have a little fun, take another little sip. I'm gonna give you like 2 women to choose, 2 celebrity women, and you let me know who you would rather have the entanglement with. So first we're gonna do my bitch, my idol, J-Lo, or Sofia Vergara.
Sofia
Vergara she was on Modern Family, Soul Plane.
Soul Plane, sound familiar.
Just
Huh?
The Spanish
The Spanish joint?
Yeah.
Why do you guys always do that joint? The Spanish joint, the Persian joint. Like, why do y'all? What the fuck does that mean? The joint. I'm gonna start calling it the joint with the long hair, the joint with the short hair.
That's me.
No, I just like some guy said it the other day. He called me a joint. He was like the Baltimore joint, and I was like, okay. But all right, so you don't know who she is. I'm taking it. All right.
What she look? All
right, but
let me take it off.
I can't believe you don't know who my bitch Sofia Vergara is.
I think that I know who you're talking about, so I want to make sure I make the right
She said
selection.
she's like her and J-Lo don't fucking age. Like they're both like pushing. Well, J-Lo's like 50 now. Sofia's like.
I'm gonna pick the other girl though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Other girl.
I already know I'm picking her.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Sophia?
Sophia. How's he gonna say he's gonna pick her?
I already know.
Say it, bro.
Sophia.
I'm gonna let him look her up.
What's the last name?
Vergara.
V-I-G. Oh, right, there she go. V-E-R. Oh, wait a minute. You might be right. Let's see. Am I taking her?
I feel like we should be doing Jeopardy music right now.
Age, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna go with J-Lo. I'm gonna retract that.
Okay, you?
I'm gonna go with J-Lo.
I'm gonna go with her.
I'm gonna go with J-Lo though. J-Lo's like the originator. Like J-Lo, that's my bitch. All right, Beyonce or Kelly Rowland? Who are you having an entanglement with?
Damn.
He's sipping.
That's a tough one.
People sleep. Kelly's a bad bitch.
Oh
People sleep on Kelly. I mean, Beyonce's like Beyonce.
I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at her and Jay had something I was watching. I'm like,
I do not want the Beehive. We endorse the Beehive here. They are ruthless. I don't need them coming after me.
Listen, I'm already here.
You gotta pick.
I'm going with Kelly.
Kelly, you?
Kelly.
Shout out to Hov. You heard that right? I wouldn't mess with your chick.
I'm gonna have to go with Beyonce though. Beyonce is Kelly's bad, but it's Beyonce.
So you going for the status?
I mean, listen, Beyonce. I would go gay for Beyonce. Like that's Beyonce. She's Beyonce. All right, I'm gonna give you another one. Riri or Amber Rose? Who are you having an entanglement with?
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
Came real close to me. I was like, we was close. I'm going Amber. Who was the other one?
You just sounded like a stalker. We were real close.
You know the dude, Nicky James?
You don't know who Rihanna is?
Rihanna?
Riri?
Oh, Rihanna.
I said Riri.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Who was it? Rihanna and who was
Amber Rose.
I'm going with Amber Rose.
Yeah.
She just...
I want to say Rihanna. Matter of fact,
That's a hard decision.
That was tough.
Yeah.
I'm going with Amber though.
Amber seems.
Rhea, I catch you on that. On the
Rihanna just like oozes like sex to me. Like she's just a sexy bitch. Like she can do nothing. She can have like no makeup on and she's just like smoking a blunt and she's like bad. But Amber is like ratchet, but still like she's fun. Like
that's what I.
Amber aesthetically pops better for me.
Really.
Rihanna is just like the fun of all the different times that you've seen her in this way,
Bring
that
that up,
way.
though. I ain't gonna lie.
She's looking all these different ways. It's like the thrill, like, let me just try it. But Amber is like, she that.
Okay. All right, I got two more. Yeah. Megan Thee Stallion or Sweetie. Do you guys know who Sweetie is? Quavo's girlfriend, the rapper, so Sweetie. Icy. That's my type. She's from the Bay. Where have you... You don't know who Sweetie.
I bet anybody thought you know who.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Megan.
I know who Sweetie. I think Megan knows Sweetie.
Megan heating up. It's like I gotta look at her pictures every time, like 5 minutes. Like
Megan. First of all, Megan's an Aquarius, like me. Like Aquarius women just different, you know.
What was the other girl name?
Sweetie. You guys are letting me down here.
I'm sorry, but...
Frank, who you picking? Sweetie or Megan Thee Stallion? Who you having an entanglement with?
Got you.
Megan.
Sweetie.
That's
how they spell it. Like
cute though.
Sweetie.
She cuter than Megan though.
In the face, yeah.
Megan just seems like Sweetie's a cutie. She's so cute, but I feel like Megan, she's gonna like rip your clothes off. She's gonna throw you. She's gonna be the aggressor of the situation.
My man posted the other day.
Shouts out to motherfucking Aquarius. She's my bitch. So you're in your baby 30s. So I don't know if your grandma, like my grandma, used to make me watch the Golden Girls. We gonna make this a little fun. Blanche or Betty White?
Blanche or Betty White? We gotta pull them up.
Betty White.
You don't remember?
No.
I gotta pull it up.
Betty White.
I have seen it though.
Betty White, they always do that meme like she's alive. Because Betty White,
like with the white hair, she kind of like George Jefferson a little bit.
The white hair. George Washington. I kind of figured she was probably one.
And Blanche was like the spicy one.
Yeah. That's Blanche right there. Oh yeah, Blanche was in a couple other shows.
Yeah, I think she was in. Was she in Dallas? I don't know. My grandma used to. Betty White.
Betty White was bad.
Was that the skinny small one?
No, I think you're thinking of Sophia. The
grandma,
the little one.
Betty White.
Oh yeah.
You gotta pick one though for the entanglement. Blanche.
I'm taking Blanche for the entanglement.
Blanche,
you better cut correct.
Blanche was like the hoe in the group. They used to call her. So I'm gonna go with Blanche. She was the sexy one.
She coming right.
They're like, I did not expect this. Frank, who you picking?
What, out of Blanche? I'm gonna pick the little grandma out of them.
Ew, you dirty freak. The old one with the glasses. Wow, we gonna have to take a sip on that. I can't even. Woo, he said Sophia. I don't even know. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys coming through. I'm really looking forward to when your album officially comes out. I'm so happy I got like the exclusive. When you're gonna drop it, where can we find it? What platform? Are you putting it on everything? What?
So my favorite place for you to grab it is gonna be on my website.
Okay.
That's my favorite place.
You didn't even plug your website.
I haven't even made it yet.
You haven't made it yet. And you're, okay.
I was there's a lot going on right now. But tonight is going down. That's my favorite place for you to get it because then that's something that set us apart as independent artists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come to me, get it bought on my website. Now I can write it down. My first goal is 500. But besides that, it's going to be Apple Music. It's going to be on Audio Mac. It's going to be on Tidal, on Spotify, everywhere. Every major platform and every minor one we can find.
Do you have any thoughts on what's going to be the first like official video?
First official video? Well, we'll be dropping on the go tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and where can we find that?
That's going to be on YouTube. Subscribe, please. All
right.
We're trying
to build your YouTube page.
We're trying to build our YouTube. That's For Moguls Only TV. We're trying to build the subscribers up. So that's all money. Not all money. On the go tomorrow. We shooting Old Money on July 20th.
Let me. Oil money, I'm pulling up. Let me know. I gotta,
Okay.
you know, I gotta be there for
We
that.
got that. We got Stars and Maggie shooting that. And then I'm shooting probably Trust Issues in New York. I got a guy who used to work down here and just got real crazy about the videography, and now he's working in New York. He's dope. And I've been working with him for a long time, so I'm going to lock in with him. But I got to organize all this stuff because, I mean...
You got a lot going on between the clothing line, the artist, like the album, the YouTube. You got a lot going on. But you're definitely doing a good job. You know, like I said, the project is definitely dope. Make sure you guys check it out. For anybody that wants to cop any of the clothing, where can they go ahead and get that?
That's going to be at fmobrand.com. Or if you can go on For Moguls Only Instagram, you can go on my Instagram, FMO7City. You can holler at Easy. You can holler at any of the dealers, Dreams, Buck, Tay, Wells.
All 54 of
Cute.
them.
Yeah.
They popped it
I ain't
out when you
gonna lie,
posted
we
it.
deep. You can't
It's
get
like
at me.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan, holler at one of the dealers. They'll get you right. They love to sell that shit.
What do you want people to take away from you as the artist and then as your brand? What's like your overall message? And what do you want people to kind of take away from you?
Over time, I just realized that basically, I believe that anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve. And that's really what I want to promote. Just start. Whatever it is. Start somewhere. Start the first step and just be faithful and fruitful. That's it. That's what I want you to take from me. Say it yourself. You can say you, just like I say myself. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was just a couple, well, not just a couple, let's say about 3 years ago, like, I was, like, as an artist is tough. Like, I was begging for money.
You think it's harder to do the artist side versus the clothing and the brand?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that because it's tough, but it's easy because it's so many people around you that's doing it, you know, so it kind of is easy to click with 5 other guys that are all rapping. Y'all all rapping, y'all all got a network. If one of y'all hot, y'all can, what they say, a cat can find a milk bowl blind or something. Something crazy like that.
What?
Something crazy like
I'm gonna have to look that up.
A blind cat can find a milk bowl once in a while. Or something crazy like.
I think you're like trying to say if you lead a horse to water and it doesn't drink or something. Like, what is he trying to say?
He mixing that, you know.
I think,
A broke clock is right 2 times a day.
Yeah. This is what happens when I give people dark liquors. He's gonna really Google it. I think that's important though. You said start. Because a lot of people are afraid to start. Like that's powerful shit. Are you still looking up the saying, or you think it was?
I believe it. One of my friends used to say it all the time, and I can't remember.
I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna message you later.
I'm gonna say you first. Yeah, say yourself. You gotta say yourself. Like that was one of the biggest things that changed my life. Like I limited myself for a long time. Like, honestly, I could have been here years ago, but it's like. Just through, like, Jay-Z my favorite rapper. So I used to always damn near sync my story up to his word for word. Like, yeah, by the time you're 28, if you ain't got the hot this. So for a long time, the only thing in my mind was 28. Everything else didn't matter. You got to 28.
You ever seen that meme? It's like a lot of people literally die at 25, but live until they're like 90 years old. I think it has, like, with hip-hop, people think, I gotta make it as a rapper in my 20s. I gotta make it by 25 or I can't do it. Then you look at people like 2 Chainz, who really got big when he was 35. I mean, he was out before, with Disturbing the Peace, but it's like, people weren't checking for him once he did his own thing and rebranded. I mean, you look at Rick Ross, he's in his 40s. Now, do we want a 40-year-old rapper just coming out? Probably not. But 30s, Future's like pushing 40. I think it makes sense sometimes. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody, don't think your story has to be like the next person. You kind of make your own path and create your own destiny.
So that's where it came alive for me. Like, damn, they're not coming for you, bro. Nobody's coming to save you. Like, Jay's not gonna walk in and say.
So like you turned 28 and you were like, I don't know, maybe I should, or you.
I think for me it was my son, because I had a lot of success with music when I was 28. Ironically, like I was right there, like DJ Riz playing my song "Sour Diesel Died" on 95.5 twice a day. Like it was happening. So I don't honestly. I just think that first and foremost, all great things. Nothing really happens overnight.
Right.
Nothing. Like regardless, if a rapper got on when they was, let's say 16, they probably been rapping since they was 9. You know what I mean? Like nothing. Like great football players, they've been playing football since they was 5. You know what I mean? So it's like
you gotta put in that work.
Got to put in that work.
Say, Rome wasn't built in a
day.
So we got that saying right at least.
Once I realized Jay wasn't bringing the change, you gotta say yourself, nobody's gonna do it for you. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to Flo, like that's a great friend of mine now. I'm building with DJ Flo, and he told me one thing. He said, "You don't get nothing you deserve. You get everything you negotiate." I was like, "Damn,
that's powerful."
And that's what I tell a lot of people now. Like people tell me, "I want to invest." How you want to invest in a brand you've been around for 2 years, and you ain't brought nothing to the table?
Right.
I mean, I know I ain't coming to you and say, of course I'm not. All right, you come just like we said, team, look, I got this idea, I got it all written down here, this how much money. You got to negotiate it. Nike ain't going to bring the endorsement deals that For Moguls, all the things that For Moguls Only is going to do, they're not going to bring it to me. I'm going to have to go and go get it.
You got to go out and get it sometimes. People think everything sometimes is supposed to be handed to them, and it's like, that's not how it works. You got to put in that work.
That's it.
And believe the shit. Because you can put in the work, but that self-doubt, if you got that self-doubt and you don't believe that it's possible, it's not going to happen too. So it's, it's kind of like both of those things together. Well, I think it's definitely going to happen for you. I love the project. Like I said, love the whole clothing line. In this show, I want to give my little final thoughts. I like to call this... y'all got gifts! Oh, this is so dope. First of all, my cousin saw this. My cousin Cheyenne in Iran. Shout out to her. It's a guy. Oh, but he was like, oh, it looks like me, Tina. He's like, it's got the curly hair. So they were fucking with it in Iran. You might got an international situation. Oh, this is so cute. I can't wait to take my picture. Yes, and break hearts and hurt feelings on the ground.
Ready.
Thank you. This is so dope. I really like your products. I mean, I don't have anybody on my show. I don't fuck with their music or I don't like their actual brand. Yes, he got the mask because coronavirus is still very real. We take temperatures. We're checking. Look, there's less than 10 people in the show right now. They'll are they finding people still?
I think so.
I don't know.
You need to get fined like a motherfucker.
They do. They're at half capacity. Oh, this is so dope. I definitely appreciate that.
Two masks.
Oh, wait, we got something else. Yes, I need a mask because my homeboy actually just stole my mask and I'm starting to run. All my masks are like just black, so I need some color. This is dope. Thank you so much. Guys, definitely support the brand For Moguls Only. Definitely very dope, very dope. So I definitely want to leave the show kind of with my healing tea, I like to call it, some final thoughts. And I think just everything from what we were talking about with the self-doubt and just being like your authentic self and even the little entanglement, Jada, I feel like Jada definitely womaned up. I think it is so important to admit your flaws, but, move forward at the same time. Own your wrongs, own your growth, just own yourself. To me, like, the dopest thing is when a person is authentically their self. I think there's nothing more dope and real to me than that. So definitely stop doubting yourself, be your own person, and, the power of the mind is no joke. So, and E, let everybody know again where they can find you.
Follow me on Instagram, FMO Slick Easy 92. Check me out, FMO the brand. Let's get it.